Randy Bullock has us all set.
Driving the game, you don't want.
From Nashville, Tennessee. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's caught here by Adams. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this one is incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. This is screen to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown. Raiders. Darren Waller. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return. And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Carr will try it again on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, dear.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And some room to work.
No way!
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Defense, y'all ain't even doing nothing today.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jacobs.
Boom, what?
This one in for a Vegas touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. This time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, look,
Look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Second down and goal. Carr buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points,
but
that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch
how
the
the hell
football.
do you know where the mission is
because
at?
they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Like, how do you get to that mission?
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half and for the call. Let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Henry running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver, move left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know shit, last couple of times I looked, my shit
keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit.
Last night,
but I just can't believe
I done went and picked. The Grove Street niggas had 2 of them niggas. So I went and picked the nigga up.
Terrible.
A throw left
When
side
it
to
picked them
start
up,
out. That's
I'm
complete.
almost to
He'll be
my
dropped at the
night
25 after a gain of 6.
A nigga blow my shit
That's a
up.
staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 25 on
Oh,
second
yeah, they
down.
stay getting dropped.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timeout.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Probably
It all
stayed
came
up
together
to
on
probably
that one,
about
didn't it?
5 feet.
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel
I
good,
told
didn't
him
it?
he got
Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So
I know
after
they
the sack,
downloaded your
Carr in
thing.
Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Oh, you just get my alerts too. That is crazy.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. Big play on fourth down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding it out. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
I knew it. I said shit.
They've had nothing but success throwing the football in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
I fought it long as I could.
On first down, Abdullah. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Shit, I got you talking about. I got ghosts. I got motherfucking.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this
First game,
they tell you got to be able to
24-14,
run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following
And
the
one
touchdown,
touchdown
ready
was
to
a
kick
run
it
back,
away is
so
Carlson.
he ain't even.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
first motherfucker me ass cut. Plenty more to give out, Chad. Everybody must be gone. I said everybody must be gone. And Buddy ain't out the door with you. Go O.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, who? Say what that? We were supposed to get there yesterday. I ain't even see his phone call. I had left the crib and left my damn phone.
And we are underway
here
in
Las
Vegas.
2 times and I came back. I ain't see the damn shit.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
I should call him, see who he want to get it in. He won 2 games, he shut me down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Oh, what a move. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
I told him I'd be home to pull up, though.
On first down,
talking about I guess you're going to change your mind.
This will complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll go down.
First one for a dub.
Inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
No, I don't beat that.
I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not
spin.
worried about
Another juke, another juke.
I still remember being in school.
Check, y'all see how I'm calling that shit out.
Come downfield, hit you little people.
good run there.
You
First and goal, a chance to
Go
convert
watch
that
this
early
shit live
turnover
on
into
YouTube
points.
right now, man.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Go,
And he's
nigga.
over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Go, nigga.
Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Go, nigga.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
It don't look like you, y'all. Look like you somebody.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
I ain't drunk. I said that too once because I ain't find out the social media. I got on about 12:30 this 1 o'clock when I got off the game. About to get off the game or whatever. And I said, oh yeah, that's why he ain't seeing no messages and nothing nice. I said he got
wants to throw it on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
Give me that! Perfect time to use it, boy.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return comes to...
Yeah, he gonna get out of here. Hey, they getting out of here already. My second game, they getting out of here. Jalen Waddle. Now watch how this shit be on just looking at them niggas the whole time. Y'all niggas do that.
Cause you done froze or something? Oh, you just got me looking at the trees. The way you got the phone set up in the trees, the shit just look frozen. Come on, man. Hey, I can't help but making them niggas get up out of here. You gotta do all Out of 63,000 people, y'all only searching for 123? Come on now. Hey, that shit makes sense. Niggas ain't gonna want to see me with my boys team. Buffalo. Niggas ain't gonna want to see me with Buffalo this year. Shit, well, you gotta go watch my YouTube video. How I used to do niggas last year with Buffalo. They done got the whole goddamn. Niggas do not.
And they got Dalvin Cook, little brother, running back.
Yeah, because I see homeboy done went to down the Dolphins.
Who?
No, that's the Cardinals running back. I'm tripping.
Nigga, like he mostly came from them.
No, they got Edmund too though.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds. I know niggas know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Well, we out here locking shit up, whoever they is. We out here handling business, nigga.
Nah, one of the niggas I was locked up with, because he was just like, goddamn, but I ain't like, man, he just me on the league like that, this time. What if they still had Warriors?
What?
I said, with one thing, with Renfro, and my favorite tight end, D-Roller,
Jones looking to throw right away. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Balone Nichols in there to take him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd
You all made some moves, boy.
That's exactly what they did there. But
Raider defense, they slick underrated.
Looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a crowd unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
To try again after the sack. Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, He got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they begin the drive with a duel. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, runner lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Damn, bro, man.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
This nigga killed the dog.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short? I
was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
Oh, no.
He's out of there.
And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20.
Damn.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Without a doubt, that already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Phillips now for the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. defense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
What now?
From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit. and instead created a setback.
He's coming in, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. Throwing Jones. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Phillips now from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the sack on first down, Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run here. Abdullah. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They still can't get it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown. Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This shit hard. I ain't gonna cut. It's been Madden in some years.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yes,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now Carr, got to have this one. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get this down to the 10. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Step, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. To try again after the sack. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr to throw.
Oh, man.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Then I let this shit get super.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Into the air right away is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And this time he is in. Yes. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, a 3-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
You out of here?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen going to go to the air right away. Flush to his right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Hurts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions.
I'm out of here. Sending these niggas with their motherfucking bags packing, you heard me?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Popping, KJ.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Packing up and move up, man.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pick motherfucking shit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll begin here with Bernard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That was cute. That was cute.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 31, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 7-7, our score after 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 31, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Man open, here is Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Bernard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady going to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. The quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A nice little juke. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. It'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And lays down 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now Bernard. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Now Brady got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 37 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Singletary again. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Back to throw, Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
Hey.
Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. What can Allen do now with his drive? The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We're here to discuss red zone efficiency a lot. Almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
spanking them. Want this shit, man. I know that's right. 3 more years, I'll be 30. That's not like I'm getting old. Next time, 26. No, you already. Yeah, I'm sleeping. What boy? What boy? Recording? Oh, yo. Yo, there you go. Nah, you right here. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, about 3 o'clock.
Make sure I tell her happy birthday. Y'all know how y'all get, I can't sing, so.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills.
Probably a win.
What did you say? You got phone in the room somewhere?
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this arrow here no forget.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's why Shea going down to just dead in the line.
I wish he told me he was pulling up.
Good work that I'm getting my fan.
He told me he was going to come.
Singletary to get the drive started. And a short pickup to about the 27. It will be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9
before everybody ain't out
second and right at a yard. Well,
what happened?
He can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oh, they were Sunday.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw him right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You know that dude.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown, Browns! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away from his end zone. Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Jordan Elliott, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his man. A big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 50 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz